Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Armada's quarterly product update. I'm Pradeep Nair, founding CTO at Armada. And today I've been joined by two of my colleagues, Arash and Baker. And we're going to talk about some of the exciting product updates we have on the platform. Arash, drones. Drones has been it's almost become an essential toolkit for all of our, customers, first responders, etc. Tell us more what we are having on the drones on the platform.
That's right, Pradeep. We see drones are being deployed prolifically across operations, agencies, organizations. But also we noticed that the way they're being used really hasn't changed materially over the last several years. Notably, there are still humans in the loop who have to fly the drones, collect the visual evidence, document incidents, and basically write up manual reports. Now, this is, of course, inefficient and leads to a big latency in terms of from the moment that videos and images are captured to when actually insights and intelligence is extracted from them, and those are applied to the operations. Additionally, we see that due to the size and complexity of video and image files, a lot of customers are struggling to tap into the wealth of the data that they have already collected. So they're sitting on mountains of images and videos, and in a lot of cases, they end up having to send out drone pilots out to go collect new information and new videos. Even though they had the data at their disposal, it was just too cumbersome and difficult for them to access it and gain intelligence from it.
Okay. Very, very relevant problems I've heard from a lot of customers. Can you show us on the platform how you're making it easy for our customers?
Absolutely. With the aim that the Armada platform actually brings speed, scale, and sovereignty to the edge of our customers' operations. One of the things that we have done recently is to integrate drones as a native asset type on the platform. And so by onboarding drones onto the Armada platform, you can actually see the entire fleet of your vehicles, including the drones themselves, as well as the docks. You can, of course, go into the flight history, and all of this gives you really good situational awareness across, the fleet of assets that you operate. But when it's time to actually go and gain insights from the videos and images, we have also innovated on this notion of having a media library. So this actually aggregates videos and images from across all of the flights, across all of the sites, as you can see here. So if my purpose is to actually try to go again, extract the latest records of videos and images from a specific site or structure, I can actually search for those media by location. I can filter by date, by pilot, by the drone that was collecting the media. And once I have actually the full catalog of items available to me, I can select a number of them. And from here, I can either download them for offline processing or actually feed them to OpSafety, our Vision AI capability, for AI-enabled detection of various use cases, including, for example, in this case, fire and smoke. By doing this, and within a couple of clicks, I will have an AI-generated report in my inbox exactly for the types of incidents that I care about across the media that I was able to find in my drone segment.
This is an awesome experience for a lot of our customers, who has a lot of drones across multiple sites, and there are control centers or network operation centers. They are trying to manage this. This is great. What else on the real-time alerting?
That's right. So what I showed was really good for going back into the history of the data and trying to find the needle in the haystack. But actually, with regard to leaning into more of the autonomous and proactive type of alerting and real-time alerting, we also have introduced the capability to select a drone from across your fleet and set up basically an automatic detection pipeline around it. Right. So you can say that, hey, this drone, anytime that it takes off, I am interested in detecting, for example, public safety incidents, right, from the stream from this drone, right? By setting this up once, I can now actually just hand this off to the Armada platform to orchestrate this continuously. And again, within a few clicks, anytime that this drone takes off, the video stream from it is going to be processed in real time using our vision capabilities. And alerts and incidents are going to be sent to me over email as well as compiled in daily reports.
That's awesome. We support people who are at the control centers. We support people who are at the edge of the operation sites. So it's perfect. Okay. Thank you, Arash, for the great drone update. Baker, I think these drones are generating lots of data right now. How are you thinking about processing this on the edge? I know we have some exciting updates on the smaller edge form factors.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm here to talk about our smallest edge form factor called a beacon, which fits in the size of a luggage or something akin to that size, right? And what's great about it is it's a great way to start your compute journey with Armada and as local to the workload as possible.
Yes. Tell me about some of the scenarios where customers are deploying these small form factors.
Of course. So one example is with an oil and gas customer that's been using it first for just one of their welling sites, but now is expanding all the way to 30 plus of their sites. Taking Vision AI inferencing application and being able to detect leaks and or other maintenance events that might occur on those welling sites, being able to send folks to find and repair that particular issue as quickly as possible, and doing it in a way in which they can also over time begin to be predictive about what might happen when. And all of that together is estimated to save this particular customer millions of dollars in TCO over the life cycle of their wells.
That's great. Like you build and train the models in the cloud, and then we push it to these smaller form factors for inference, etc., real-time inferencing. Tell me, how are these smaller form factors working along well with our larger form factors like Galleons?
Yeah, it's a great way to do some inference, get it at a particular site, and then send it over to Triton or any other of our other Galleons to be able to do more robust collection of data and data aggregation and sending it to a relevant location. So we have, for example, a customer in the maritime space that is actually using drones and then collecting all of that data in a more local site with a number of different beacons, sending all of that data after it's been inferenced and some of the more pertinent data has been aggregated to a Galleon, so that Galleon then acts as the operations center for the customer, gives them all sorts of different information about what's relevant and going on in their particular area of operations.
Amazing. That's great update. So we spoke about drones, we spoke about edge. Now let's actually talk to Amar about Amar. Excited to hear more about Bridge and what we are doing on from the application side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. We launched Bridge just a few months ago, and it's our comprehensive GPU as a service platform. And what our sovereign cloud and neocloud customers are telling us is that just standing up thousands of raw GPUs is not enough. They're struggling to implement a full stack that includes AI applications and platforms. And they want to do it for two reasons. One is they want to charge more per GPU. The second reason is they want to make the life of their end users, who are data scientists and ML engineers, easier. The reason is these end users often spend 20 to 30% of their time just installing software and fixing issues. And that's such a complete waste of their time. They would rather be doing activities such as inferencing, fine-tuning, distilling. So in the past few months, Bridge has responded to this customer demand. We have implemented a set of first-party AI solutions, such as model hosting, Kubeflow, Jupyter Notebooks, and Slurm. But more importantly for today, we have expanded our marketplace offering with a set of curated, validated, interop-tested AI application and platform software partners. And just as an aside, we were also included in the AI Grid launch that NVIDIA did at GTC. And we've also spent a lot of time tightly integrating Bridge with our Galleon modular data centers so that our customers can go from land and power to tokens in an incredibly short amount of time.
That's exciting. If I'm a customer who spent billions of money on GPU hardware, I want to get the return on investment from day one, right? So make it super simple for me. I just don't have to worry about a model platform integration. I don't have to worry about AI apps all on delivered with a single click deployment. I want to see some examples of that.
Yeah, let me show you. So this is the Bridge user interface. I'm going to focus on the partner part because our customers are familiar with some of the other aspects. So what you see on the partner page are 9 partners that we are announcing in 6 categories. And they range from AI infrastructure, agentic platforms, computer vision, model optimization, model security, and data management. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking,
what's next? Are we having more partners coming on board soon?
Absolutely. This is just the start. So expect a lot more partners over time. So we have pre-installed ClearML which is a broad horizontal AI infrastructure platform. And I'm going to show you the Kubernetes cluster that's running it. So ClearML is installed. This was literally one click. That's how simple it is. And now the end user, the data scientist, can go to the ClearML dashboard and start interacting with model endpoints, with data sets, with projects, and pipelines. And that's the value we bring to the customers, that when they want to implement a full stack, we have done all the hard work. We have surveyed the landscape, vetted the partners, and done the interop testing.
That's awesome. So we've got like, all the, model platforms, apps, all integrated. So the customers can really focus on their end, business case they are trying to solve. Thank you, Amar. So I think you heard, 3 exciting new updates on our platform, very much aligned with the vision. We always had our platform vision was that, hey, we want to be the single stop shop for bringing your connected assets. We bring compute to you, and then also now with AI apps and model platforms integrated well. So till we come back to you with the second episode, a lot of us are going to be at Dell World, Cisco Live, Soft Week. So if in case any of you guys are coming there, please come talk to us. Tell us what are some of the tough problems you're facing on the edge, and we will work to solve some of those for you. Thank you.